Welcome back, folks. Welcome back to another live stream. We would have saw the game the other night. Most of you would have saw the game with the Jamaican Reggae Boys, the under 20, and the same old coaching problems are coming back to haunt Jamaica again. We're seeing the same coaching problems where the under 20 team, there's just no cohesion. My question to you though is, can they qualify? I know, sometimes people say we don't blame the players. I'm a guy who blame players. Even when it came on to the World Cup qualifiers with Jamaica, I blame the players a lot. But there's times where we also have to blame the coach. And based on what I'm seeing with Jamaican football, coaching is a problem. Coaching is a problem, folks. The whole coaching situation, it's a problem. I'm just not sure if local coaches are able to cut it, if they got the mustard, if they could get the job done for Jamaica. We're seeing a massive problem. The team just doesn't look good. We don't look like we're playing well. I don't know. It just doesn't look good. Maybe I think I will. Issa was watching the game. He reached out to me and we were talking a little bit about the game. So I'm gonna see if I could get Issa Allen on the call today, just for him to go over what he saw. Update WhatsApp. Okay, based on what he saw with that game, because I thought that Jamaica, though we scraped by in that game, I don't think we were good at all. I don't think what Jamaica is doing is enough. Whether or not we can make it over the line, it's gonna be a tough one. It's gonna be a tough one. Unable to install, have enough storage. Okay. Yeah, I have to just remove some things. I don't know if this team can take it over the line. I don't know if they can beat Canada. They're gonna need to beat Canada, Panama. Maybe beating Panama next set them up for the Canada game where the second place team also goes through. So I expect them to get some result. Even if they get a result, maybe they're probably looking for a draw the next game. Hopefully they're not just looking for a draw the next game. But the team, the coaching, bro, the coaching is a problem for me. No, the lack of ball retention. I'm just not one of those people who believe that Jamaica can continue with no ball possession in all our teams. And our young teams should be where we start to see identity builds up with Jamaica, where we start to say, okay, Jamaica start to look like we're doing things differently with the football. But it just look like the same. It look like the same. People just hit the like button on the video so the notification can be sent out to everybody. As you know, this is my second stream back. It's my second stream back, so I expect things to be a bit slow. What's happening? There's a WhatsApp. It has a WhatsApp. That's a WhatsApp. I said there's not enough memory on the phone. It's an old iPhone 5 I'm using, people. This is an old iPhone 5 that I used to take call-ins on. But we'll get the show moving and we'll get into it. The kid Nolan again. I think, as I said, out of all the youth programs, he's one of the few players that I see that looks special for Jamaica. He looks special. If you ask me, he looks like somebody who potentially is one for the future, and I would get him into the senior setup. I would get him into the senior setup as quickly as possible. I would get Nolan in the senior setup as quick as possible. However, it's I'm just not sure if this team has the talent. Some people disagree with me. Some people say, JT, you're bashing local coaches. I know they're doing a lot of programs in Jamaica where they're coaching up the coaches. But, I think Peart is the man who's doing the coaching in Jamaica. Can Peart really handle the coaching in Jamaica? I'm not sure, bro. I'm not sure if Peart can handle the coaching in Jamaica. There. Let me see if we can get 1 second, people. I'm just trying to sort out this thing so I can get some people on the line. Um, I didn't want to get the crowd on immediately. I didn't want to get the crowd on. I wanted to see if I could get Issa Allen on. I wanted to see if I could get Issa Allen on, but let me see if I could get some of these guys on. Let me see if I could get Blue Mountain and a few of these guys on, and we get things moving in the right direction. But I'm not sure the coaching in Jamaica is getting the job done. I think we need more. We need more from our coaches in Jamaica. To be honest, the coaching just looks sloppy. Okay, hold on, people, hold on. Hold on. The phone is just freezing up. The phone is just like it's an old phone, and when you not turn it on for a couple of days, it just kicks off. When you not turn it on for a couple of days, it just does this little thing. Let me see if I can get some of these people on. Yeah, so I don't know if the coaching is good enough in Jamaica as far as the youth level is concerned. I'm okay with Rudolph Speed being the senior man's coach, but I think the youth level is where Jamaica needs to invest in a good coach. We need to invest in a good coach at the we need to invest in a good coach at the youth level. I think that's where the problem is. The youth level. Looking at it right now, our team should have been playing much better. Our under 20 team should have been playing much better. People, like, this phone is just not function, bro. It's just like it'll do a bag of things. It's doing a bag of things, people. Just give me a second here. This is sloppy. I should have been started already, but join connection. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I know. I probably can get. I know. Remember call. I know. People, just give me a second, folks. Just give me a second. This thing is just not functioning properly, bro. The phone screen not even move. Yeah. So let me just get Crispy on to me, and Crispy been chatting this thing up as well. See what Crispy's take is. I'm not sure that Crispy was watching the U20 game, but maybe the phone just stopped again. This phone is giving me. This phone is like, god damn, bro. Hold on. This phone is giving me a hard time, people. This phone is giving me a very, very hard time. See, just call and it just stopped. Yeah, so I don't know. I think we need to invest in our coach, and I don't think we need to invest in our Brazil. I think the youth team needs a Spanish coach. We need a Spanish coach for our youth teams, bro. We need a Spanish coach. We need a Spanish coach for our youth team. I think that's where we need a Spanish coach. That's where the investment needs to be made. Get a Spanish coach for the youth team. I don't think we should have local coaches coaching our youth team. To be honest, I don't think we should have local coaches coaching the youth team. That is a massive problem. And the thing is, why a lot of these people probably think it's a spam call, cause sometimes people are just calling, ringing back the line. People are just ringing back the line, and some people don't even know if it's like a real call. That's happening. Yeah, but we need a Spanish coach. We need a Spanish coach for our youth team, people. We need a Spanish coach for the youth team. Something has to happen there. I'm not sure if. Let me know what you guys think. I don't think we can do it. JT, we need some. We need someone in the midfield who's not afraid to take on. Yeah, I saw that, bro. We look wild. We look wild. We look wild, same way. We look like the same wild cow, them, bro. Like, we just look wild. Like, the midfield has no control. Nobody is like controlling the middle of the park. We're just running up and down on the field. It's bad, bro. It's bad. Um, it's like we need a coach, bro. We Rudolph Austin. I like you. What you went back to Jamaica. You play local football. You did your thing or whatever. But bro, I'm not sure Rudolph Austin is the man who should be teaching the youngsters in Jamaica how to play. I'm just not. I don't believe in Rudolph Austin as a youth coach. Maybe as a JPL coach, but looking at those youngsters, I didn't see anything coming from them that says that we look like we are, you know, like they improve even from what they when they left. I thought they were gonna come back and look more improved. Them no look improved, bro. Them no. There's no improvements there. There is no improvement there. I thought we would have came back and saw some improvement, but there's no absolutely no improvement there. It's the same. It's the same. It's the same. JT, the system we researched the other day, where you call it the system. Yeah, the system that I don't know. We need to find a name for it. We need to find a name for it, but that's what we need to find a name for the system that we came up with the other day. But it's needed, bro. We cannot continue with no ball possession. Jamaica cannot continue playing football with no ball possession and just kick it wild and hope we score. Because if you look at the game the other night, like it's just all over the place, bro. It's just all over the place. It's just if you look at the system the other day, bro, it's just what is oh my god, this phone is like yeah, it's just all over the place. I just feel like what we're doing is just not sustainable. What we're doing is just not sustainable, and you're gonna have people who's gonna tell us that the local coaches can get the job done. They're gonna tell us that the local coaches can get the job done. I'm not sure about that, bro. I'm not sure about the local coach getting the job done when it comes on to the youth teams. Maybe if you put them, maybe on a maybe if you put them together on a maybe some of these guys. I think Rudolph Austin needs to just stick to. I think Rudolph Austin. All right, may have Chucking Boss on the line. Chucking Boss, I don't know if you watch the U20 game, boss, but we're not looking that
Hello.
we're not looking that good, Chucking Boss, with the U20 team. It's very all over the place.
Blessed to you. Pertaining to the U20. I hope the win is just a winning at the end of the day. So you have to just accept that.
Eh,
That's 2-1, and you're scoring at the 90th minute. That's
mm,
to show you that they didn't give up on the game, so they pulled through and win. They still have improvement to make. It was the first game of the season, a tournament. So let's see the next game. How we're gonna cope with the next game. So it's really a do or die situation. They have to go out there and perform and
mm.
get the victory. But I wouldn't write off them. They pulled through. Hopefully win is better than a loss at the end of the day.
But can this take us to the World Cup? What you see now, can this take us to the World Cup?
I mean, for the remember to get here, they were playing some good, impressive football. So what
Against
happened now
weaker teams, against weaker teams.
against we? Well, well as you can see, no, you wouldn't consider them weaker team. You has to beat them on the day,
Mm-hmm.
and they dominate them and win. So
Mm-hmm.
now they up against. You would have said Honduras is a good team,
Mm-hmm.
and they came away with a victory. Panama, you have Canada. I think you have a next team in the tournament too. So let's see how they cope with that team ahead.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna watch. We have a decent enough coach, Rudolph Austin, who can change the game up in game time, in real time. Not a
No,
stiff
but
necked coach
you think
who
Rudolph
can't do
Austin?
that.
You think Rudolph Austin is doing a good job?
Absolutely, he's a young coach for the future. He can change the game in
Jesus
game
Christ.
situation, and he's someone who's learning the game as we speak. This guy play at the highest level. You can't doubt someone who play at the highest level, and he just won a Premier League title against a quite experienced coach, Tudor Whitmore, Rudolph Speed, etc. And many coaches in the league for so many years haven't won the title. So then again,
You know what you're not gonna do now, Chucking Boss? If Rudolph Speed start to struggle and Rudolph Austin take the U20 to the World Cup, you're gonna hear people say Rudolph Austin should coach the senior men's team. You're gonna hear that,
I mean, if you got the IQ to be a good coach and make it at a certain level, and then you take the team under 20 over the finals, I mean, you only argue to get better and better as a coach. The thing about becoming a good coach, you have to learn every game, on the job, off the job, and keep going. I'm not here gonna bash Rudolph Austin and his coaching style. I see, they kept the ball, move off on and off the ball movements. His team, Portmore United, they play decent, football. Still have a long way to go. So, I'm not gonna say he's not good or he's great at the moment, but he's getting there. As a coach, as a young coach, he's young.
I think it's the same kick and run, brother. I saw kick and run the other night. It was
I mean,
pure
we
kick
have
and run.
Mr. Taylor, we have a far way to go, when it comes down to our football. We
Mm-hmm.
have a far way to go.
Mm-hmm.
We have Rudolph his speed is the national coach, and we have a far way to go. If he's not willing to learn on the job how football really plays, we in a serious problem because if you 2026 all you have to do, go and look at Spain, go and look at the football nation, them, how they play football, and then you come up with a result, how to coach a good team, and that's it. It is not hard to even learn the game from scratch. It's just that
All right,
we
all right.
have
Hear
like
my
a stiff
strategy.
necked coach.
Hear my strategy, Trucking Boss, because I'm not concerned about Rudolph Speed being the coach at the senior man's team. I'm for that.
So how are you concerned about Rudolph Austin, who is a younger coach who's
But
learning the game
hear
better
me out,
than even Rudolph Speed?
Trucking Boss. Hear me out. My thing is this: at that level, this is where we need to bring in a Spanish coach to help with the development of the younger players coming into the senior team. I think the less development they get at this level, when they get to the senior team, some of them won't even make it to the senior team. A lot of them won't even make it to other clubs. I think this is the place where you bring in a good coach, where you invest in a good coach who can help to coach the coaches in Jamaica and work with the youth players while because I'm for using Jamaican youngsters from Jamaica and the youth teams them, but I think that not with a Jamaican coach. I think we bring in
So
a
what
good
is the
coach.
difference with Jamaica youth team and the national team?
The Jamaican national team are professional players who are already past that threshold and are playing professionally. So when they come into the national team, they are already playing professionally. These are
JT Taylor,
mhm,
Mr. Taylor,
mhm.
the guys from Spain who just won the World Cup, he's pretty much, I think he's about 18 years old. He's playing for Barcelona, the best centre back in the world.
Yeah, but the coach
And
from
this
Spain
guy,
was the
and
coach
the
for the
coach
Spanish
from
youth
Spain,
team. He was the coach for,
yeah,
so he developed all the
precisely. So that's
but
tell
Rudolph
you that
no
somebody
chucking
can
bass.
rise from a
No,
youth
no,
level
no,
to
no,
the
chucking
national level
bass.
and coach a team.
Chucking bass. A Spanish coach like that and Rudolph Austin is
No,
not
no,
in the same ballpark, brother.
Mr. Taylor, I can correct you on that level of thinking. If you are thinking that the youngster is good enough to play under 20, under 17, but when it comes on to the national team, you're not gonna good enough because you is gonna go for some overseas washed up footballer who can't pass the ball. And that's the problem you keep on.
No,
How
no,
are the
no,
problem gonna solve when you keep on picking players who can't pass the football?
no. I think you're misunderstanding me. Let me
How
bring.
am I misunderstanding Taylor? We saw the players over the period of time
No,
that comes in the national team. They can't pass the football.
but those players are a lot of them are still professionals. A lot of those players are still
So what
professionals.
what professionals has to do with a player can't pass the ball properly? There are a lot of professionals who play at the
So,
highest
so
level
then you're
can't
okay
pass
with
the
so you're
football
okay
properly.
with where we are and what is going on. Then you're just saying let it stay how it a go on. Then Rudolph Austin them
I
coach
am
and
not
we
gonna
continue.
use one game to judge the youngster. They didn't have a good game. And think about the preparation leading up to this particular tournament. Who they play? They play the Premier League team. They played I think pickup side. They play. So you're talking about not prepared properly for a tournament as this magnitude, right? But I'm against this thinking of when you reach under 20 or under 17, you are not good enough to make any transition to the national team. Therefore, we're going to find ourselves making the same mistake over and over and thinking you can bring players from overseas who can't pass the football properly and think they're going to fix our problem, right? I
Yeah.
can name several names who comes in the national team who can't pass this football properly. And then now we think that
I
they're
think
going
you're
to push you
switching
over
the
the line.
argument. You're moving away from my point. My point is your youth program is a feeder program for your national team. And I think that's where you need good coaches at that youth level. If you look at even the coach that they tried previously with the England job. He's the coach for the youth team. He knew all of those youth players. He won the youth cup in Europe with those players. What I'm saying, you need a good coach at that level, brother. You need a good coach at the youth level. You cannot have a man who is
So let
figuring
me
out
let
his
me
coaching career at the youth level, coaching youths who you want to prepare for your national team. That makes no sense.
Afternoon.
Well, go ahead, Fisherman. Go ahead, Fisherman.
Big up man, big up the man then.
Eh,
Big up Chucking Bass, big up the whole crew.
eh,
I watched the game. Yeah, I was disappointed about the game. Yeah, disappointed.
eh.
But again, I don't think this is a local or a overseas problem when it come out to coach. This thing every time when a local person get the job to coach a team and then play a game, we come back down with it. The local coach done already. Them have it say the farmer player they must get involved in coaching and come help with a youth team or if them get in at the national team. Now we have a player that plays at the highest level. Play at the highest level, come back, go and get him coaching badge and then him involved in coaching. Coach a
People hit the
Premier League
like button,
team
people.
when
Hit
we
the
look
like
at the
button,
team
people.
playing.
People
We
hit the
hear
like
a lot
button.
of people say them like how the Portmore team play. How they move.
People hit the like button on the show, people. Please hit the like button on the show. 37 are we there. People, we need 30 likes on the video. Please hit the like button, people.
Go out there and kick the ball. Just get the ball and just kick it down the field. Kick it down the field. I think it come down to the player. Them have some mental. When it come on to the players, them have some mental problem, some mental issue. When it come on, I think so. Because if you check all of the team, if you get coaches from overseas or local, they play the same way. I think it come down to the player. Them have some form of mental toughness, mental issue when them go on the field. It's like them get so scared. When them get the ball, them get scared. They don't want to lose it. They don't want, so them just start boot the ball along the field. Just start kick with the ball. I don't know. I just don't just put this down to coaching. I just don't put this down to coaching. Everybody just go and put it down to coaching. I'm not looking at the players. I think the players them have some issue with them where I don't know if them have to get some psychological help when them going to the national team or something. But it just don't come down to coach because if you get overseas coach, it's the same thing. It's the same type of football the team them play.
We never
Check the
have
female team.
no. We never have an overseas coach for the local for the youth teams before. We never had that. We never had a.
So who was coaching the one? Hold on. The under 20 that failed the last. Who was coaching that team?
Was that John Wall?
No, John Wall
No,
was coaching that team.
Brother, John Wall, they took the job from John Wall when they got to the next round, bro. They took the job from John Wall. Remember, they took the job from John Wall when he got to the next round?
But they wasn't playing the playing was the type of ball was they was playing. What they was playing some put it down on the ground and knock it and move in position. That was the playing that team was doing.
They look much better than this team.
Come on, J team.
No, but Fisherman, my thing is this. I believe that I see the youth teams as a feeder program for the senior team, right? And I think this is where you'll get expert coaches who are good at working with youngsters at this age to prepare them for the senior level. I'm for Mr. Speed coaching the senior team. But you see, at the youth level, I don't believe that a coach who's unproven, who just coach Portmore, should be the one developing our youngsters. That's just my point of view. Like, to get them to that next top level, I don't see that Rudolph Austin from Portmore United is the man for that. I just don't see it.
Well, at the end of the day, if they bring in an overseas coach, remember, I'm not whether local or overseas, it don't really matter to me where the coach come from. So long as the coach is good enough, can coach the team. I don't have a problem.
Yeah, and Jerome Waite coached the last under 20 actually.
Who?
Jerome Waite.
Jerome Waite coached the last under 20 team.
Yeah, Jerome Waite. It was Jerome Waite who coached the last under 20.
Well, I know say John Wall was the person who was coaching, but if you say I am the coming from take it, well.
Yeah, Jerome Waite, bro. Jerome Waite take it and use the word. What was the word? Assiduous. We've been working assiduously. Entire year Jamaican coach say assiduously, no man. You know what go happen. Entire year assiduously, no that. At the end of the day, still me see
them give Jerome Waite a under 20 team whenever they never do any preparation and Mexico them go and play. I think Mexico they leak them out in a goal difference and qualify over them. And that was one of the best performing under 20 team, you see. With Lamar Walker them and all of those.
Yeah.
All of those.
Yeah. Let's hear what Issa Allen, go ahead.
With having success like what
your mic sound cover, Issa, your mic cover.
My bad.
Is this any better?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was saying that when you speak about success like that, Fisherman, we're talking about sustainability.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? The team to me was a very talented team. You understand? So of course, when you get a crop of players like that together, we know say, all right, boom, they are very talented. They prove themselves. It's easier to have success at that moment. But we're talking about sustainability. What is sustainable? I hear JT talk about that on his previous show that he did on this channel. It has to be something that is sustainable. You understand, Fisherman? And that's what I think we are looking at. Something that is sustainable that will
bro.
Help to develop the youths.
And we can replicate
not only for
it. We
this
can
current
repeat
under
it.
20, but
yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So
because
go ahead.
No, but
I am of the view that the youth that I'm watching, they have the talent.
Yes.
But when I'm watching the football, the football is not matching up to the talent that they have.
Yes.
And Fisherman, you might say, oh, it's not a coaching problem and the youth, them have mental issue.
Mm-hmm.
When I'm watching the game, a lot of these things come down to coaching. Fisherman.
A coaching problem me see out there,
100%
Issa. When me see out there is not the youth them lacking talent. I see is coaching. The youths are lacking a proper coach. That's what I see. It's not the youths lacking talent. I see lacking a
And
proper
and
coach.
yeah, and I can tell you, when I look at the other team, what that we play against, if you go man for man,
Mm,
we probably have the more talented players than them,
mm-hmm,
in my
Can
eyes.
I add something here?
mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
When we talk about talent in football, what do we mean?
That they're talented in within the sport. They show the proper they show the right markers as far as what we judge as talent in football. Whatever football
Ex-
talent is
eh,
considered to be technical, touch,
for,
skill, pace, the understanding of the game, IQ, all the things will fall under talent.
okay, so what we're saying is that the players we're talking about the under 20,
Mm,
they have the technical touch
mm,
and they have the IQ.
mm.
Is that what we're saying?
Yeah, I'm
That's
saying the
what I'm
play.
saying.
I'm saying
That's
that
what
as well.
I'm saying.
I'm saying that as
Yeah,
well.
that's what
Okay.
I am saying.
Okay.
You have a different view. You can
Yeah.
pose your view,
In general, I don't think local players have IQ.
Okay, that is there.
Yeah.
Me could not tell you say that it was I could have
That's what I'm
say.
saying. So just talk in mind, because we not rushing.
Yeah,
Me
yeah.
know say that.
Yeah, we
You ask question, me could not tell you say that it was
So crispy. So every Jamaican
Crispy.
footballer dunks.
No,
Crispy,
I said no. I said in general. I said in general.
Mhm.
I didn't say all.
Crispy, if I'm being totally honest, I don't know if you watch the game, but me can see said this crop of youth, they have talent. Yo, this you will come on in the game named Jamon Line. Talented,
Mm.
talented youth. And you know the funny thing? These guys are hyping up this youth. I mean, I say on the wait. You understand? Because I need to see him. And now me see him for myself. He's a very talented youth. When I talk about technique, touch, can dribble, move the ball, can pass, all of that. You understand? Same thing with Jabari Owell. I can see that they have the talent, Crispy. But the talent that they have, I don't see it coming out on the field. And it's a coaching issue.
It's a coaching issue, bro. Big up yourself, emoji. This is a coaching issue.
Okay, all right. See, okay. Let's work with that.
Did you watch the game, Chris? May I have to ask that question? Did you watch a game, Crispy?
No, I didn't watch it in full.
Oh God.
You probably get to see some highlights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chucking boss, we have to
because
mute the
something-
chucking boss. Or make chucking boss finish people so him can mute because him
No,
background.
but we can have a talent because I think this is this is the area right here. I think this is the heart of the problem.
What?
The whole talent issue. And in my opinion, as somebody who is looking on and observing and following it up, I think this is the heart of the I wouldn't call it an issue. What we describe as talent, I think it's very important at this level. You know. And I don't think it's there. I just
Yeah,
don't.
but Crispy, how are you gonna make this judgment without even watching the game and knowing what the players look like? So where are you? So you're just coming off? It's like you said, it's Crispy. You know a yard where couple thief come from down at the yard, and 5 years later, you still say everybody from down at the yard they are thief. You don't know if people move out. You don't know if there has been some changes within the household, and you just go off everybody down there still a thief. You cannot say that, Crispy. You have to now go off now and what we're seeing now. And without you
You're
even
right.
having the eye test, how have you come to that conclusion that none of the players them
You're-
have no talent?
No. You're correct there, JT. But I did not say none of them. I said in general, and also I don't think you are different. I don't know about the other gentleman here, but I know you are different. But you have to agree that in a Jamaican context, there is a standard of how talent is judged, right? And we just can't get over it, right? Where talent is big, fast, and strong.
That's
Not
from
you,
yeah,
not you,
me know. Yeah,
not you,
maybe,
not you.
but also maybe East of them not probably see it tonight. I think East of them watch a lot of football and fisherman them and chucking ball. They watch a lot of
But
football.
if Crispy was listening, I just described what I mentioned about Jamon Lyle, and none of it was big, fast, and strong.
Yeah, somebody
You
Richard
heard
Green
what I
say
said about Jamon Lyle?
Okay,
Richard Green say
okay.
Crispy is a proven liar. Okay. That's Richard Green
Okay,
states that.
okay. All right. So,
Welcome back, Crispy. Welcome back, Crispy. That's just a welcome back job. Welcome back.
Somebody just give Crispy that one and I'm face. Bam!
Yeah, man, welcome back.
Okay. So what we're saying here is that when we put aside the big, fast, and the strong, you guys have identified talent there.
Yes,
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 sir.
yes, sir. Because
Okay, all right.
Guys, big up.
yeah.
Listen. When it comes to 1 second,
Hold on,
Crispy.
hold
Wait,
When it comes to
determine JFF accountant. Hold on there. Make me one second, Crispy, cause the accountant drive because me no want him determine. Do not
no,
take the
I'm not
show.
about no
Yeah,
money thing, no
no,
money
but
issue, no
because
money stuff.
we want to
No.
move on. It's a new era, and I don't want to be on here talking about how much money JFF a thief. All right. So
Fully
please,
respect
yeah,
that.
all right, and I'm gonna let you
When-
go.
when-
But
when-
let me just make the people hit the like button. People. I know I'm low in the algorithm. The second show this is for it's just 40 of you guys watching. So can you please hit the like button, people? We need to hit the like button because we need to get back up in the algorithm, folks. So you need to hit the like button, people. How much people? We have 40 of you and we only have 5 likes on the video. Let's get 10 more likes on the video, people. 10 more likes. Go ahead now, determine.
Okay, so the big, fast, and strong, I find nothing wrong with big, fast, and strong. Whenever you're competing against your opponents, you always want to use whatever leverage you have. And that's a leverage for us. I think in football, we always relied on big, fast, and strong. The game is no longer just about that. Right now, it's IQ and putting all the technical abilities together. So let's not park big, fast, and strong. That's an asset. That's an attribute that a lot of players want, but they can't achieve it, right? If you look at, for instance, Germany don't put their bread and butter is set plays. They don't just park it. They work on it each and every day. So let's not, act like it's not true. Well, we do have fast and strong players. Of late, these players are I don't know, it's like they're getting skinnier and skinnier. I don't know what's going on. But as far
our
as
team look very small. Our players look very small, actually. That's why I'm saying Crispy need to watch the thing. Because our players actually look very small.
But they still have speed. The speed is still there, right? But as far as the growth, the height, I don't know, something is happening. Don't understand it. But as far as the speed, we still have the speed. So, and that's an attribute. That's counteraction plays. That's quick, fast, and we're not taking advantage of that part.
Right.
I don't think
determine I say. Because you have this thing where people talk about, if people say something about the player them fast and strong, you have someone take it literally talking about fast and strong, like we just pick up some player with fast and strong and tell them to go play football. I know that people mean.
Right.
That is not what people mean, sir. You have to have your fast and strong, you have to have talent with it.
That's right.
So when people talk, we don't take it, come and tell people say they want ball man fast and strong. You have you Crispy, you come with it. And you have my youth where they a cryptic talk about it every day. And me always I tell him, people not tell if you just go pick up some man with fast and strong to play ball. Then just use it, say that we asset. We fast. And if we find player with fast, we can use it to our advantage. Because that is an asset if you're fast.
It is an asset because imagine being fast.
But you don't be fast and foolish.
Yeah.
We don't say if you're fast and foolish.
Because look when I play fisherman like Madawaki. Madawaki is the Ronaldo Cephas of England, you know. Him have the
Yeah, man.
speed them and him do everything, but him never his decision making is terrible.
Yeah.
His decision making is poor.
But in Jamaica's context, okay, the players that we have who are fast, big, and whatever, um, and we tend to identify problems that with decision making. We see first, for example, we identify problem with decision making. We look at a player like Whisper, for example, when they take away certain attributes, he's nullified on the pitch.
But
because
Whisper doesn't have a decision making problem. I wouldn't say
okay,
I don't say Whisper
okay,
problem is decision making on the football
I think he does.
not on the football field. I don't think.
Whisper problem is fitness. Doesn't have a decision making problem.
For me, Whisper
He's
problem
not robust
is
enough.
determined. My problem is Whisper problem for me is the way how he's been developed. I think Whisper has been developed in our second crispy. I think Whisper has been developed in a kind of way where football is not there anymore, where the winger just take the ball and fall asleep with it and just slowly move around with the ball. I think Whisper, he has to find a way to go through the gears because he's technically sound. He's a sound player. Technically can shoot, can cut in, can dribble. But I think the way Whisper moves the football very slow, and he gives defenders time to figure him out very quickly. And I think that's down to his development.
JT, I have watched.
You have to leave short. So can I go quick?
Yeah, man.
Go ahead.
Yeah, man. Blessed afternoon. I think as I hear determine Crispy, Issa, Chucking Bass, Fisherman, big up. All right. So the question posed, that was the earlier question in regards to the under 20 and the coaching, the local coaching, and what we saw. I think it's fair enough. I heard about 3 opinions for JT, Chucking Boss, Issa Allen, as well as Fisherman. You all made valid points, although some of the points might contradict or counteract each other. Yes, you're right. We saw the eye test. The eye test was not pretty at all for that match. The game was not pretty for Jamaica. We weren't fluid. We didn't pass the ball well. The best thing we got was the result.
Yeah.
However, like Chucking Boss said, we had previous games in the previous rounds that we saw the players they play extremely
against
well.
weaker opponents.
Yes, I'm going to make that because I'm listening attentively.
Yeah.
Yes, JT, you have that point against weaker opponent. I think Fisherman made a valid point as well. However, the condition of the weather condition could have played a part. Oh yes, Fisherman made a valid point that the players.
Wayne, and I'm gonna let you continue. People, I think they need to employ Wayne as the spokesman for making mistakes and not taking accountability. Wayne is very good at that when it comes on to Jamaica teams. Wayne is very good at finding every excuse to why Jamaica not play good.
All right, let us continue,
All right,
JT.
continue.
About finding excuse about we are analyzing, so we are looking at all the possibilities. I think Fisherman mentioned that they irrespective of where the ballers play or develop their skills, which we have very talented players on the under 20. When we look at the match, we saw a timid team, and that could be accounted based on the coach. Because I saw Rudolph Austin is his first stint at this level in terms of going on to this round at this level with the under 20s. And the under 20 record against Honduras is, the last time I heard it was 6-1, and the other I draw. So they won about 5 to 6 times and we only won 1 time. So going into the game, the coaching staff, which led by Rudolph Austin, they goodly put some fear inside the players. So yes, Fisherman is right where that is concerned, that they did However, there was rainy conditions. Our footballers, they were slipping a lot, and that could have contributed to some of the fluent ball game. But I saw the jitters in the first 20 minutes. It's similarly to a Jamaican game that we watched, that we didn't have the ball in the first 15 to 20 minutes. I don't remember which one of the games we discussed here about. So all in all, I believe the local coaches can do it, because the coaching seminars and the coaching courses, JT, they are the same. They are the same. Yes, we just as they might rate Europe a little more. They might rate Europe a little more, but we just finished the World Cup, and we see where coaches from our confederation made it to the round of 16 and beyond, and we had 3 Concacaf teams. Yes, they might be coached differently, but some of these were predominantly MLS and otherwise players. So we see where
which one of the CONCACAF teams had a local coach?
No, I'm saying we didn't sign local coaches, but we saw some MLS players, and some of those MLS players were developed within CONCACAF. So I'm saying that the coaching seminars, there aren't really a big difference.
And I disagree. I disagree. That is totally wrong.
Yeah, man. I will listen afterwards. I just want to make my point quickly.
Because you know why, Wayne? But Wayne, you cannot say a coaching program in Jamaica, it doesn't have any differences from a UEFA coaching course.
I'm not saying that.
But that's the level that we're looking, Wayne. That's the level we're looking.
The coaching requirement, JT, is arguably the same. If you should do Cape in Jamaica, it's arguably the same. Like the old, like
but
the
Wayne, is the same reason why when kids go to university at Jamaica, they have to go back to school, almost high school or foreign, before them going to university in some courses.
Not necessarily so, because Jamaica have some of the brightest kids, so we don't want to
God Almighty, here again.
Don't want to go on education.
Wayne, I was talking about the school system and the level of education.
Experience, that is the difference. The level of experience that the coach is at. But I'm simply saying, without the experience, the education going to be the same, but the experience going to be a little bit different. So
stick up in, Wayne. Stick up in. Let me ask the panel. Fisherman, you think the coaching course... Go ahead, determine. You think the coaching course determined in Jamaica is the same as those other top level UEFA
Of course it's not. It could never be.
He's not course.
Yeah, but
JT, Jamaica have no courses.
Listen. Even the Trinis, I have Trinis friend that look down on that coaching license, and it's coming out of Trinidad, right? But you see, the thing is, why we always shortcut. Yeah, I'm about to finish right now. Why we always shortcut, the thing is, all of this take the necessary as far as revenue to get it.
You know what we are not telling me, say it's like determined. It's like we are trying.
It cannot be the finished product.
It's like we are trying to build a complex piece of architecture, and we need some top engineers. We need to go for the Scandinavians, the Chinese, and we not tell me say, and we not tell me say no some man from Westmoreland who can do a job, cause then go a UTech. That's what he's telling me.
But they did the job for the under 17 JT. The same Westmoreland architects.
No man, but you swing the pendulum.
No,
we're not.
I'm not swinging, but I'm saying, all right, let's just finish up and listen, because that's what I was trying to do. So I'm simply saying the under 20s. I think Chucking Boss told you this is the first match. I saw intimidation and timidness on their part and the coach's part. Getting this victory, I'm expecting a better showing in the next match, especially against Panama, which is arguably one of the weakest teams in the zone. We have the talent. We were more talented than Honduras.
When is the next game? That. Tomorrow?
Yes, tomorrow.
John Layton, I can call at least 10 ballers who I saw was more and above the Hondurans, but was just timid. Hopefully they can come out tomorrow. So I'm going to listen to Jason.
Let's go ahead, Chucking Boss.
Yeah.
How would
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, we may call you
Yeah.
next,
What I'm
Fisherman.
saying,
Yeah,
what
yeah.
I'm saying, it's a blessing that guys and here could acknowledge my point. Rudolph Austin has been in charge of this team for a little bit of time now, and he play exceptionally good football through the first set of. Whether you could consider the team weak or not, you still gotta go there and play good football on the day.
you
However,
said a little bit of
he,
time? What do you mean? How much
he,
years? 1 year, 2 year, 3 year? How
uh,
long? Because I don't know.
he probably in this job like roughly 1 year and a half or so, probably a little bit more, but roughly that time. But however, what I'm saying, like on the day that this match, the match the other day played, it was raining condition. Several of these guys probably never played in a high profile tournament like this before. They played their first match. They did not give up. They played up to the 94th minute and get a goal. That's something I can take positive away from the game. If you listen to Coach Rudolph Austin speak after the game, he speak like a man who know what he's doing. He's talking about like improvement for the next game. They could have done way better. This is not how we train to play. As I say, I watch a young lad in Portmore. He doing stuff that I'm impressed with as a young coach. Even when Mr. Taylor said he don't have a problem with Mr. Speed as the national coach, but you could have a problem with Rudolph
And
Austin, who
but
played
I
at the listen, who played at the highest level you can think of. I don't think he played at the World Cup, but he played at a high level than more than Mr. Speed do. But however, he's a young upcoming coach, and it's good that we can here stick him and make him hold himself accountable for whatever failure is at the under 20 may um come upon in the near future. But however, he's a young coach, promising young coach, and he has to understand he has to work under pressure because coaching the national team at any level is not no walkover, and therefore you must understand that critique gonna come your way as a coach is how you dealt with it and learn every single day on the job because it is not impossible for those youngsters to go there and get the job done. They will get the job done. The under 17 qualified for the World Cup. It's all local based. Most of them is local based players and coaches. And I just felt like they will get the job done. And going forward, I'm very positive in these type youngster. They have quality. It's just a little bit of improvement along the way as time goes by. That's just me.
Can I ask you a quick question? Well, even a panel. Do y'all think the role is reversed when it comes to a Rudolph Speed and a Austin? Do you think Rudolph Speed should be based on the success that he has with Cavalier and the youth, as far as with him winning titles with the youth? Most of the players are youth. I think the oldest was like 27. Do you think Speed should be in that position and Austin in his position?
No, not at all. Speed deserves to be in his position. But the problem that you yourself say something interesting, youngster. The problem that we have with Speed when he's now in charge of the national team. Don't be afraid to play youngster. That's the only way out, and that's the way to go. Don't pick some 35 years old man, 33 years old man, come play for the national team who can't pass a proper football, and then now think you're going to qualify and think they're going to take you over the line. They can't even
But
take a
that's
throw properly.
guys,
Right?
I have to
that's
say
why
You're
I
something.
asked
a
you the
free kick.
question. But that's why I asked you the
One
question.
second, determine.
Yeah, but
Guys, 1 second.
my answer is Mr. Speed
Chucking
deserves
boss.
his chance to coach the national team.
Let me
Yes,
attack
but
chucking boss point.
if you're gonna attack one, you gotta attack the other, Mr. Taylor.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what I'm saying.
yeah. I'm just gonna so chucking boss and you can. Oh, your mic sound good now. You will come
Yeah,
back in.
I go put myself on mute.
But I need you to come back in after this. People, what I'm trying to explain to Chucking Boss is this. Though Rudolph Austin played at a higher level as a football player, his coaching experience is limited. Mr. Speed actually has more coaching experience than Rudolph Austin. as far as experience,
And that's what I was saying, JT.
as,
Thank you.
as far as
Hitting on that point.
experience, as far as winning titles, as far as working with youth players. Remember, 2 years ago, Rudolph Austin was still a player coach, and then he transitioned to become a coach. Now he's in like his third year or whatever. What we're saying, I'm not saying that Rudolph Austin is not qualified for being a coach, people. I'm saying I'm looking at the youth program like a feeder program to feed our senior team. And you want, when the players get to the senior team, they have gotten the highest level of coaching possible before they hit the senior level. And again, a next thing, chucking boss, players who play for your senior team are professionals already. You're not looking for a coach at the senior level. You're looking for a manager slash
A
coach
manager.
who can manage personalities, manage world-class talents, assembling a team quickly, who have gone through the different licenses to learn how to deal with the different levels of coaching. So we're talking about two different things here. I'm saying at the youth level is where you bring in, let's say we bring in a Spanish coach who comes in with his manifesto, his plan of how he thinks Jamaica should play, and start to implement these strategies from that level up. And we send these players on, because even before a lot of these players hit the senior level, one sinkhole did it with a lot of Jamaican players dropping at a sinkhole there. And not just Jamaican players, even in England, it's just a small percentage of kids where you're seeing at those big academies actually make it to the senior team or play Premier League football. So to make that transition, but a lot of them has gotten high level coaching. Look at Patrick Vieira. Patrick Vieira, them win titles with Arsenal. He coached Crystal Palace, but you remember he was a youth coach as well at Manchester City. You look at a lot of those other coaches. So you have to understand, say, being a great football player doesn't make you a great coach. You know, it doesn't make you a great coach. But in the case of Rudolph Austin, what I'm saying is, even the way how Rudolph Austin play football haggish. He play football very haggish. So we don't even know if that's the same way he's setting up his team, in that brute force kind of way. I'm saying, based on the show I did the other night, I said Jamaica has to come up with a strategy and a footballing program and a plan that is sustainable, where we let our players understand ball possession, understanding where the game is now, the press playing out at the back, and we move away from the kick and run. It has proven that the kick and run hasn't been. Wendell Dunzo was the last man to take under 20 to the World Cup, so we have to move away from that. Go ahead,
JT,
Fisher.
I want to
JT.
justify.
No, that was direct to me, you know. Let me answer Mr. Taylor, you know. No, me have answer Mr. Taylor.
Go ahead.
Mr. Taylor,
Yeah.
you said, right? You talking about coach at the national level need manager. And then you also refer to Spanish coach. Spanish coach not gonna come in as no manager. They're gonna come in as a coach. They're gonna coach you how to play football.
But you're not listening.
Right?
You're not listening.
So let me correct you there.
No, you're not
They're
listening.
gonna come in. No, let me correct you there. They're gonna come in, and as a coach, they're gonna come in and coach you properly how to kick this football, how to run after football, how to even pass the football. Right? That's a two different thing there. They're not gonna come in as manager. I can assure you that.
Okay, go ahead, Fisherman.
This is the
Fisherman. Yeah.
One more, JT. This coaching coach course business we want to talk about, and they say Trinidad. Me here determined say him have some friends. We look down on the coaching license where them get from Trinidad. One more have to know who deal with the coaching when them who are the instructor. Where the instructor them come? Cause we say Trinidad. When we hear about Trinidad, people say
I didn't
Trinidad.
bring up Trinidad, It is not me,
So when we have to know where the coach, where the instructor them come from. Cause the thing cannot take place in a Trinidad, It must be Trinidadian.
Yeah, but it can be an instructor. It can be an instructor from Europe or South America.
Yeah, so people always talk about license from Trinidad. And me no hear them talk about the instructor. Where the instructor them come from. I determine some friend them look down on the Trinidad license. So, do you know where
So,
the structure them come from?
Fancy in there, you know, man. So we can't tell it.
so they Fisherman.
Mm.
Eh?
So all right, so you see they like Strudels feed Andrew Peart. A lot of them when they do their curriculum, they get it from the overseas persons. They come here and they teach it. But now that they have reached that level, they are the ones
Ones who
that
is
are
teaching.
doing the C and the D and the B.
Mhm.
They are the ones that are teaching it now. But when they were learning it, they were taught by someone else.
Start from where? From where? Where the person them come from?
The European tutors them, man.
Oh, then that man wanted to get out, man, because people talking about the lad from Trinidad make it sound like some Trinidadian people are deal with it. So that's why I want people come who know. and
Where
come
did
put
it
out in
start
the
from?
atmosphere.
No, you gotta look at the origin. Where did it start from?
Yeah. All right. Maybe just want to find out that.
No, Trinidad was the one in the Caribbean that, think that coach education is vital. And it started it by, you making sure that people come from overseas and administer the license. And then Concacaf came with the plan as well. Saw that Trinidad was doing their stuff and then started to adapt that initiative. And then just change over everything to Concacaf, bring in more specialist coaches, educator, and the rest is history. Then Jamaica started buying to the same thing.
So my question to you is Concacaf unseen and UEFA the same kind of license? Is it the same equivalent?
It's the same. The courses are the same, but maybe the timing may not be the same. The time you do it and the rigorous, you would say like practicums and stuff is different. That's the only thing different. But the teaching, the material. Hold on, Lisa. The material
Somebody
is the
mute.
same.
Somebody has a lot of background noise. I don't know who that is.
I don't know. The material is the same, and the teachers in Jamaica who teaches the courses. They can teach very well. So for me, I'm gonna talk about experience. You understand?
I want to add something. 2 points.
Go ahead.
A curriculum can be the same, but the same curriculum can be taught under different circumstances, right? Because, for example, at the high school level in Jamaica, for example, the curriculum is the same all about the place, but one school will give 1 minute per exam, and the other school give 2 minutes, two minutes per question for the exam, and the other school give 1 minute. So. No. I am not referring to you. I want to get out there in general. When people hear about the same curriculum or the same material,
make it be technical, but me just tell you what the difference, me tell you what the biggest difference, And I go to some difference up now to make it sound like.
But now go to no different and see him just make a point and put it out there. I mean, it's not the same
exactly. I want to bolster the point.
But see, he putting it in layman's terms. No, it's a big deal. It's a big deal.
Okay, let me read this comment. This comment says, comparing a coach's ability to coach based on how he played is flawed. I'm sorry, sir. In fact, some top coaches... I said Cygnus Media, we don't know. I said we don't know if he's setting up the team the same way he played. I said I don't know. People, let's hit the like button. Can we get up to at least 50 likes on the show, people? Let's get up to 50 likes on the show. Thank you for joining us. If you're watching us on your smart TV, just head over to the right-hand corner of your television set and hit the like button. And if you're at work, just spend a second, people, and hit the like button for us. It's very critical for the progression of the show. All right, thank you guys.
2018, and you can see a whole heap of difference of the youth.
When did it start, Isan? What year?
2018 it started.
I don't see anything in Jamaica's
I
footballing
can say a
Damn
whole
history
it.
heap of
That's
different
almost 9 years.
development.
or the
Yeah, I can say
Caribbean
a whole heap
footballing
under
history
17 Ghana World Cup,
that would give me
under 20 no look too bad.
confidence.
One mic, bro. One mic.
Again, I want to say this. I don't see anything in Jamaica's footballing history or the Caribbean footballing history that give me confidence of having people in this region teaching coaching courses. I don't have any confidence.
That's
I
you.
don't.
That's you. I have done.
Oh,
I have.
it's me.
That's you. And you make a
Yeah.
rubbish argument now. You make a rubbish argument now.
No, I actually agree. Unseen. I have seen changes. I have to be honest. I can say this and say that. It's not rapid changes, but I have seen changes.
Yeah, I make a rubbish argument now. You make a rubbish argument now. I'm going to use one player who come from Crystal Palace and them academy at training. I'm just sending him a national under 14 training not too long. Right? Him father, I was with him father and him tell me what them do at England and him also give me an evaluation. The man say, yo, we will record the session, not because I record it and post it. I record the session because I want to see progression. And from my son come from Monday, I see you start out with physical, and I see you go, the specific film position when him play. I see you talk to him and you tell him what you want, and when him not, I see you coaching, I see everything. And him I say, why is it that Jamaican coaches not coaching like this? You understand me? I say, yeah, we start from 2018, so we have to give it a little bit time for you see it, become like a butterfly effect.
So Unseen, question.
You are giving an anecdotal thing.
When it comes to, it's been 9 years. It's been 9 years, right?
Yes.
It's been 9 years. So I'm asking, for us now, bringing it together, you have a rookie director, Andrew Peart. How can the vision now? We're just starting this whole coaching philosophy. We have a rookie director, which I see we want to go, which is nothing wrong. We want to go Jamaican. Okay, no problem. Right? How now we make sure that Andrew Peart can bring this all together with him being a rookie? Do they plan on sending him overseas? What do they plan on doing?
So Andrew Peart have been overseas. So Andrew Peart have done courses in Scotland. Anywhere and remember is a Concacaf, not just JFF alone, He works with Concacaf. They send him all over the place, Right? He's a part of the coaching educator in Concacaf as well. Not so Jamaica. You get what I say? So I remember he's coming from the post of the coaching educator principal. So him see the issue, him do a lot of coaching classes in Jamaica and see the defaults of the coaches and stuff like that. So I would assume that him have a plan to try to fix certain things. And you just know by right that not that people now gonna make it in a coaching because they have the ones them now where I get fade out of the system. Where we know much title at Jamaica and them I get fade out. Because them football can't pass that bridge again.
So my question is my last question. So how long now, right? One last question. So how long now should we, the fans and the pundits, think give Andrew Peart for him to bring this all together? How long? What's the timing you think?
He's the technical director as well.
Right. So you can see Andrew Peart started from the coaching aspect, right? As we said before. No, he's in technical director part of it where he might help the coaches to carry out the head coach to carry out the philosophy of the country what he wants for the youths. Okay. Because based on him job description, he's responsible for youth development, not in the senior team. Okay. So more get that part of the clear.
Okay, let's bring in Campus. One second, Crispy. We have to bring in another caller. Campus Sports. Is it Campus?
Campus All Sports. So when I go saying, big up yourself in the sports.
Yeah, man.
Determine where you go with brother.
Campus, big up yourself.
They listen to me from the show start, brother. I say, I just want to ask a question because first them know me always taking the show, but why with vision? Why with vision? Is with vision short term or do we have a vision to evolve like how football evolve around the world? What is our vision?
Make it
Then left
specific.
unseen
Make it
post
specific.
them
Make
on
it specific. Yeah, make it specific. They are too wide.
me give a shorter version. Me sit down and me watch a U20. And I saw the U20 list come out with the coach. Me I use the Canadian team, because that's what I call him. And when I look at the coach for the U20 Canadian team, I saw the name Jesse Marsh. You know me immediately me have to go Google, because I say, hold on, the Jesse Marsh. And when the commentator start telling you why Jesse Marsh step into the role for this specific tournament, it's not just to win the U20 tournament. That is not his mission.
It's to bring players through. It's to bring players through.
He's already thinking about 2030, and we are here bickering about road fasting and speed up. What's our vision? It's what in a sport. That's what I thought and listen again. Somebody need to mute. Yeah. So sports blame. The question I ask, why me says a double-edged sword?
So
Take away the people.
So Campus, I did an entire show. I did an entire show, the last show on this, where I said that Jamaica has to have a football manifesto, and they have to change the way they see football. I did a research on the World Cup to see where football is now currently, the international game, and I told them that the way how Jamaica play football is not sustainable, and it just doesn't work in the modern era.
All we are doing in sports blame. All we are doing is repeating. We just repeat the same mistakes over and over.
It's repeat. It's the same thing. Kick and run.
And that's why I asked. That's why I asked. How long should we give Peart until? That's what I'm asking.
I don't have a problem with Peart, because this is one of the bigger issues, and it's bigger than Peart. It's the same attitude we have when we put in youngsters as a part of the team. We come and ask the same question. How long we must give them? How long we must give them? We need to step away from that. Somebody have to start. It's just like somebody going for a job, and when you go for the job, the first thing man, you do the interview, say to you, say, yeah, if you have 3-4 year experience. Nigga, me just left school. We never get 3 or 4 year experience from. So we need to step away from that. It's a brand. It could be the same thing with players.
Campus, hold the fire there, Campus, because me and you have a reason now as well. Because so people, let me tell you this: I have no problem with Peart. I've seen Peart in Sweden with Rudolph Speed. He took the U14 teams here, and I think he got some valuable experience there. And Peart is a rising star in the JFF, just coming through the ranks. A youth who he's from my parish as well, a guy who has educated himself at all level, you know. But the situation where a lot of people is looking at as is like this now. You know, you have a bright student in a class, and when the teacher no come, you make him teach everybody. The problem with that is that person who is teaching is also still learning. And we don't want Peart to stop learning and start focusing on teaching, and then his trajectory hits a ceiling based on his time not being allocated properly. And as well, he's a technical director as well. That's another thing. JFF tends to be a kind of thing where one man have 17 jobs. We don't want that. Guys, when I talked about the football manifesto on the last show, and I said Jamaica play this kind of football, counter-attacking football, where we sit back on our own box, on our 18, and we defend, and we hope to hit somebody on the counter. One of our fast wingers take it down the field and score. I did a research on that, and it showed that every team that played like that in the World Cup suffered. The team that plays that the best was France, and then they run into a team that I talked about, how Jamaica need to mirror the way how Spain plays and not become Spain. I'm saying you have to try to share the ball possession with your opponent. So if you go up by one, if you go up by 1 goal, you're still able to share ball possession. The way how teams like Jamaica play, if we go up by 1 goal, it means we're gonna defend for the rest of the game. Another thing, I went back and watched an interview when I was doing the research. The Spanish coach said, we don't defend our box, we defend the entire field. And how you do that is play a high back line, and you shorten the field, and you press the opponent in their half, turnout that Spain was the team that had the most turnovers in the opponent's final third with 40 and 155 in the middle of the park. Not only that, Spain and Argentina, the research showed Spain, Argentina, and Portugal, there's a thing called PPM, pass per minute. They were making at least 17 passes per minute in the opponent's half in possession. So it comes back down to possession. I also talk about the deficiencies when you sit back and defend your box. It says that you give the opponent wingers a lot of space on the outside, and your players are going to end up becoming fatigued due to all the defensive duties that they have. And it states Aston Wenger came up with a FIFA research that showed that more goals are up by 20 something percent against teams who are sitting back from goals are up by 20%, 28% from outside the 18-yard box, 20 to 22 yards out, with teams who are sitting back. Hence why I said Jamaica has to change the way we play football. We cannot keep being a back foot team. We have to be a front foot team who plays a high back line. We use our strength, our speed, our agility, and our other attributes and press opponents high in their half of the field. But when we get the football, we have players who can sustain possession. For me, I don't want to hear no longer that Jamaica cannot find players who play possession. If we cannot, Jamaica will be a team that participates, not a team that challenges for anything. Come back in Campus. No, determine. I took it from Campus. I have to let him finish. Go ahead, Campus, Sport.
As I say, so I love that, and I love that. But you see, when we watch the rest of the world, why I say a double-edged sword and then Unseen me can take it. I think Unseen would rather Unseen take it. Because determine me know your view already. Because I know your reason. It's a double-edged sword, and I said to this, take away the negative from Rudolph Speed, from Mr. Speed. So let's say we have Mr. Speed in a high regard, say he's a clapper or a pet. Just for argument's sake. Mm-hmm. When I was watching that match, I was watching the Canada match on a particular program. And everybody will come in and comment, was saying why Jesse Marsh never go in at the stands, go sit down and watch and observe faster than comfort. And then there are other persons saying, love what Jesse Marsh do. But when we take a closer look on it, all the negative comments towards Jesse Marsh was coming from Jamaicans. Come here, watch the show closely, Jamaicans. And my wife turned to me and said, say Jamaicans are double-edged sword, but you know, see what going on. And I said, what do you mean by that? And she said to me, just for argument's sake, said Mr. Speed. As I say, no, we are taking with the negativity. So Mr. Speed is the man now. So for argument's sake, Mr. Speed said, I want to go down to this U20 and do a Jesse Marsh do. Carry two players or take a oversee. Where we as fans would have said, I see. Where the first thing would have come out of we as fans. Would I say, based on where well, I know based on doing the tournament leading to this. The first thing most of would have said, Mr. Speed a fight against Aston.
Check. Because you hear me properly? Wait. You hear me properly, people? No, people on the panel say my mic is very low. People, are you guys hearing me properly on the on the show on YouTube? Cause I don't know, it look like something happened with my system. You guys are hearing me on YouTube? Let me know.
Okay. Let me see, man. Yeah, man, I hear you. I just turn it up on my ear up on my tablet.
Okay, all right, perfect. Go ahead then.
So still, it's a double-edged sword. So we are blame everybody, and everything needs to evolve as where football is going. Because the first thing some of we have as fans would say, Mr. Speed a fight against Aston, why not give him chance to continue where I do Aston and comfort. Because when we look on the comments, it was only Jamaicans alone said Joshua Man should have gone and stand go sit down. He shouldn't have on the touchline. And it's the same thing where Unseen has said. People are asked about time. You cannot put time
on greatness,
from progression. You have to allow it. Clear? When you rush it, that's how we make a mistake. Give me a period, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, but every minute we are chip and chop and change everything. And we're going to continue, we're going to run period, we're going to run speed, we're going to run this player because do what we expect him to do in that time, and we are going to the same place come 2030. That's how me see it from the outside. We are going to the same place. When everybody else are evolved, we just a chip chop and change. And when you look 2030, they're right in front of it.
Your campus, let me jump in, okay? So no answer. I think you hit the arm up on the nail, right on the head, right? So you understand? Because when I listen to like determine when him ask the question, it's like he must say, yo, him not really trust them man in a position with them there. Because them know what I say. When I use color or whatever.
European, them are European.
When I say European or whatever, them not come from a country where it's the best football in the world. Yeah. Jamaica is unique to Jamaica, you know. That more people for understand, you know. But, hear Taylor talk about, you can give you the synopsis of the World Cup, and I love the review that I love the research we do and everything we get. You know, one of the things that strike me in the World Cup, Jay Taylor, I'm going to tell you, how the team build up from the back, how the time period them take for build up and how them structure themselves in the attack. They don't, the better teams who reach the semi-finals, right? And the quarterfinals, they don't rush the play going forward a lot. They may take a 1 and 2 counter attack if they have quality up top. We can take a 1 and 2 people.
I'm your time for that now. So campus, I'm unseen. I got raise that apart now. So unseen that was part of.
This was. I want to add something. You know, so let me know when I can add.
Yeah, man. We're gonna bring in Crispy as well. But unseen, this was part of the research as well. I stated that. No, I know. I did an entire show. You know, I did an entire show for an hour and 2 hours almost. The last show, you probably missed it unseen, but. One of the things where I was telling that based on what I laid out, one of the main components to achieve what we laid out is patience. Our players don't have patience. Patience. That's the key word. Patience. And we didn't see that with it. That's why I was saying with the under 20, I don't think Rudolph Austin pinpoint that and let the players know, listen, trust your ability. The game will come to you. They just look fidgety. Them are rush. Them like they don't have any patience and seem to believe in what they work on.
The only two players on the field with patience are Bell and Nolan.
They don't have any.
And they're not in Jamaica playing. They're not in Jamaica playing again.
They don't have any patience and
everybody else want to rush.
Yeah, they don't have any patience, brother.
So as me say.
Me sue Adio Travis, me sue Adio, cause you know, so when you come on, you know, the war boat settings,
yeah, JT. So the last block of my B diploma course that I did, you know, Sir Peart asked a question. What do we observe? So I was telling him that the timing that the good teams take before, you know, starting to go at the goal, the type of passes them what they do, their body orientation when receiving the ball, right?
But I'm seeing the player that I see you, the player that I see you posted the highlight. I think you need to tell him one thing. Because I watched it very quickly and I realized a quick problem I would have seen with that player. He is too tight in his body. He's very tight in his body. He needs to. Football is a sport where you need to become one with the ball and one with. He looks very tight, like. He looks like, you know what I mean? Like he needs to just let himself loose and trust what you're teaching him. And,
it is his running technique because based on what his dad told me where they are with his football, because I asked him for a performance analysis of his from the club. If him have anything, if them give him anything like fitness tests and all those stuff.
Yeah, man, them do
and
man.
You know, him said to me, they're at what they started out with was from young age, a lot of agility technical work. When, you know, and then I think when we reach now, they are going to go technical, tactical, less physical, and then go physical, and then back to tactical, physical. So where I'm then now is that them not reach that part that we are talking about yet, for kinda. You know, so everything is a phase. Yeah. You understand? But one of the things that we see with him is with his running technique though. him have, him put too much force on the ground instead of trying to be light off the ground.
Light off the ground. He
Nothing.
looks very
Yeah.
tight and
Right.
compact too much. He needs
So
to just
that is one of the
loose.
things that we're working with now.
Yeah, but
Working
you,
on it.
you,
But
see, you,
technically,
see, you see how I spot that unseen on just watching a clip of him quickly. I just said,
yeah.
just quickly watching that, and I wasn't there.
But
I said,
that I go fix up a physical something. But technically, at 13, bro, my level, my expectation now gone different.
okay,
Yeah, man.
continue
see,
on the
see,
football,
see,
back
see.
on track.
1 second. JT, you and Unseen was just talking about patience. That kid, I'm not worried about that kid because my son, that's the body. They'll grow in their body. He's 13. He's a young kid.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is, when you talk about patient, if you're talking about patient as in the system, or you're talking about patient as in the players playing
Yes,
the
the
ball.
No,
The
bro, we're
players
talking
need
about patient on the football field, playing within a system and knowing that the game is gonna come to you. You trust your ability and you do what the game plan is and be patient for things to evil because there are tough moments in game. Guys, you see the first 10 to 15 minutes of the game is all adrenaline. No matter how you prepare, it's like an artist who run out on stage. Every time me go perform, bro, me still get the jitters. And me do it over and over, but me still go up on stage and me kind of feel like crap. I'm gonna have to go in front of all these people. It's the same thing when we used to play football. You see the first 10-15 minutes, you just a run, you just adrenaline. And sometimes now you have your coach who just stop you and said, hey, we're here. You're supposed to be here. You're on the field. Like, let's relax.
But
Let the game come to you.
But JT, you know the game is not patient anymore, right? Did you see how US and Mexico
No,
played
we're not
the
talking
other
about
night?
US, we're talking about Spain, brother. We're not talking about team who win the World Cup. We're not talking about team who drop out. You have to tell me about team who drop out.
Okay, so isn't USA and Mexico as far as stalwart in our area?
No, unseen. That
Okay.
No, determined. That come like say, I want to be the greatest in the world. And I'm looking at Pele and Maradona. Are you telling me I need to look at Madueke at Arsenal? It's just we're looking above that. We're looking
But
USA.
but aren't we doing the same thing when it comes to the coaching license? What's the difference? We got to start somewhere.
You missed the point, brother.
Well, determine when basically I say no, this is the hands-on approach where some coach take when they stop you and talk to you and this and that. So in basically I try to tell you say that's where we need to go. Cause use this for example. Marsh could have tell him under 20 coach what him want, what him expect to do. That's when time they matriculate to the big team, them fit right team. But what him do? Him take a hands-on approach. He went to the sideline himself. So him take a him not depend on them under 20 coach to do film system. That's when they come now. Him have to run back at them and say no, as somebody want to say.
No.
Him depend on the sideline. He's not there to win.
Why do you think kids don't have patience on the field? Why do you think that is?
No, determine. Make him finish, no, man. Make him finish, because then he'll never stop.
Stop thinking about only the patience. Why must I say hands-on? So if we can take that mentality there in whomever and have the hands-on approach there now, more than a wait on the under 20 and under 17 coach to teach, and when you come to me have to go teach you over again. When you could have told they go do it. So it make a difference. So the patience will come, the patience will come, but you see the coach in order to get the patience, what am I do? Take the patience out and then go do.
Travis, this is why I never want to let you punish show now, bro. This big sound system now to play now back.
So this thing. So Jamal should have sit down and enjoy a little vacation and say, when he come, me work on that when me get in. Me work on that when me get in for 2030. But when do know?
Travis, you have to, bro. We can't let, bro. It's just too much noise, brother.
So you understand how we are determined to some extent. So Marsh should have sit down and relax, you know. So he might take the hands-on approach from now. That's when in time he come to you, we know now for go say, just Marsh need to give him patience to adapt to film style because he might do it from now. Him see the long term from now, we are just look on the short term. So with
Yeah. I understand where
Oh,
you're
let's
coming
bring
from.
in Jay Saguna. Jay
We
Saguna was. Oh, go ahead, Chris P. Then Jay Saguna. Sorry, I didn't even know that Jay
we
Saguna was on here.
there's a fundamental problem. We must admit we are not good at football, and we don't want to admit that.
Jesus Christ.
Bro, I
We
can't
don't.
admit that. I cannot admit that at all.
You don't have to admit it, sir. The evidence is there to prove it. And because we don't want to admit that, we are with this coaching course this and coaching course that.
What's your evidence, Chris P?
Why are you blaming the coaching course?
what?
Guys,
Who's
guys.
speaking? Who's
No,
speaking?
no, because this coaching course is going on, and that impression as if there's going to be any
No,
improvement.
hold on,
We
Crispy,
are not.
Crispy,
We are
guys,
not.
guys, guys.
If you look
Oh
at
my
any
God.
league, you'll see a Jamaican DNA all over the English league.
People, I have to turn them down. And talk to them now, cause Crispy them just switch his show.
Why y'all here? You come back with the same thing. Every year, I same thing. Only just have to cut Jamaica this and that, brother. Only just leave me alone.
Nobody's coaching Jamaica. Speaking the truth is not coaching.
Crispy, why your input? Why you put towards football in Jamaica?
This is my input.
It's a rubbish.
My input is accurately. Before we can solve a problem, we have to accurately diagnose the problem.
Guys, let's bring in Jay Saguna.
We are not good at football.
People have too much. The man them there, Mr. Downsville. No, me.
We're not doing that this year.
Someone else say, we get a rookie.
Travis,
Somebody want to do the man. If we don't get the man,
oh my
Travis.
God. Jay Saguna. Jay Saguna.
There are no good footballing coaches in Jamaica right now. None.
Crispy,
I look at the side of the coach and I don't know football. Just a chat about
I am working with the evidence.
People, I have to set up a different call. I'm gonna just let Crispy and Travis go and argue without knowing that they're not on YouTube. Let me just call Jay Saguna them, because I'm not gonna sit here and let them do this. Like we did that last year. We're not doing this again. I'm just gonna add the people them who can actually behave. Travis them just jump on and like me can't even stop them. Let me just add Jay Saguna them here. Jay Saguna, go ahead, cause it just turned hog pen a while ago, so me just have to change it.
Yeah, so a couple of points where you guys were talking about, I just want to touch on. So you mentioned the patience, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think a part of the reason why we lack patience on the ball when we have it is, if you look at the teams that you mentioned, the Spains, the Frances, the Argentinas, one thing that I find when I watch them play is that there is not much anxiety when the players have the ball. And one of the reasons for that is there are always multiple options and people moving around them to make them have less anxiety on the ball. So sometimes I think some of our players are guilty of being impatient, and other times I think when you actually there really wasn't, they have to keep the ball forward. So we have to acknowledge that some of it is to the player themselves with the ball, and some of it is also the relationship that the other players have when they don't have the ball with the player with the ball. I think we struggle with that greatly, right? Another thing that was being talked about just now was Jesse Marsh coaching the U20. Now, if we put that into the context of Jamaica, one of the big Mr. Speed coaching the national team currently is not that he's a Jamaican, I don't think, which some people turn it into. I think the main reason why people object to it is because he has other engagements with Cavalier. So even if we as the nation wanted him to coach the U20, could his obligations with Cavalier allow for that to happen?
But Mr. Speed is no longer coaching Cavaliers.
He's no longer coaching Cavaliers.
JT, stop.
Hey.
Mr. Speed is not coaching Cavaliers.
He's not still affiliated
So
with
JT, you're
Cavaliers.
telling me that when the JPL starts up this year, Mr. Speed will not be attending the football matches,
Yeah, but I'm talking about being the coach. Mr. Speed is not the
and he won't.
unseen.
So
Is
he
Mr.
won't be.
Speed the
He
coach
won't be
of
in the.
Cavaliers?
He won't be in the. He won't be in the
No,
technical area during the JPL.
JT, I'm about to send you an
No,
article
hold on.
about
Determine.
So
That's why
hold
I
on,
changed the
hold on,
call.
hold
I
on.
changed the call a while ago, because I don't want to.
Yeah, coach. First year coach.
Yeah.
JT, what the question you ask?
Paper first year coach JT.
Who is the coach for Cavaliers? Yeah.
Fuzzy.
No, Fuzzy
No,
is no
Fuzzy's
longer.
not there
He's no
anymore.
longer there.
Layla,
Oh,
and
Sean
what's his
Fraser.
name? Sean Fraser, the next one.
Mm.
Goalkeeper.
Oh, Sean, that's a good coach.
And the
Good
next,
coach.
and the
Sean,
next
a good
coach.
coach.
Those are the coaches that coach the
On
team day
paper.
to day. Right.
Okay.
No.
So my question
Speed
again.
is-
So what is Speed position?
It is the sporting director or technical director, they won't put it.
So the technical director will not be on the bench during the games.
No,
He
man,
can.
I'm going to go on the bench for certain games. And all games, and all
He
the speed
can.
all games.
But I
And-
wouldn't.
and when-
but
so- so
Jason,
when he's
Jason,
not-
I
when he's
don't
not
want
there,
Mr.
when
Speed. I wouldn't do what Jesse Marsh. I wouldn't do what they did with Jesse
Yeah,
Marsh in
I-
Canada. That's not my strategy. I wouldn't want Mr.
Yeah,
Speed
no,
coaching
and
the
that's,
under
and
20.
that's fine.
I don't.
And that's fine. I was just basically making an argument to what Campos was saying, because Campos
Yeah,
is saying
me
he
know.
loves the hands-on approach, and I'm saying I'm not against that either.
No, yes,
Eh?
no. I'm not a matter of love it, We just did make reference to something with JT that tried to determine. That's where the hands-on approach come from.
No, but
That's what the hands-on. And
even before JT
Oh,
had
okay.
spoken, you brought up the whole Jesse Marsh
Yeah.
thing. So
Yeah, man.
yeah, so all I'm saying is that even feasible in the context of Jamaica due to Mr. Speed having other engagements? But JT is saying that would be fine if we want to go that route,
No,
because he's no longer the coach.
I wouldn't listen. Why it? I can't say it would be fine or it would
No,
not be
if-
fine. Why is Travis Besser calling back the show again? I'm not bringing you back on, mate. I'm not run a hog pen again this year, brother. I'm not run
No,
a hog
alright.
pen, dog.
All right, so just so I'm clear, I'm not saying that you're saying that's what you would do. I'm just saying that you're saying it's possible. It could be possible because he's no longer the coach of Cavalier.
Yeah, in that, based on what you brought up, but I'm just saying that is totally outside of what my plan would be and my formula. Before when the show started, I said I would bring in. This is where I would invest in an actual top coach. I would actually
He's a coach,
pay.
yeah.
I would pay the youth coach. I would pay a youth coach who controls the youth program more than my senior coach right now, based on diagnosing the problem that Jamaica has and players not transitioning. I said this is where I would bring in like an actual coach from Spain, because at the senior level you don't need a coach really. It's good if you have a person who can coach, but he's an actual manager. I said I would bring in a coach to work with the youths them where I drop in at the sinkhole, meaning transitioning, becoming a pro. And I also link that to saying that a lot of players even in England who starts out in those academy don't make it to become professionals. So it's not just synonymous with Jamaica.
Oh.
You see me I say?
Oh.
Okay, so you don't subscribe to the notion that in order for us to develop a footballing philosophy in Jamaica that we can basically put in place for the youth to develop, that doesn't have to come from a Jamaican, because
I don't want it to come from a Jamaican.
Okay.
I don't want it to come from a Jamaican either.
But what y'all not recognizing is it is going to come from a Jamaican based on the position that they're in. They have to do it. They don't have a choice.
No, they don't have to do it, bro. Why I say
JT, this is a repeated cycle. Look what's been going on. It hasn't
changed. What
changed.
I'm saying now, we are already employing a local coach, so that slash the budget of what you would be paying a top coach to coach your national team. So so whatever funds would be left over from that, I would say
a good under 20.
you bring in a good under 20 coach you're investing. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm saying.
What's under 20 league? Under 20 league.
Yeah, but no,
it's supposed to be where Peart is. That's where the brains is. That's what I'm saying. We're missing it. That's where the heartbeat is.
No, JT, I say me finally understand what I say now. You don't have the money to get that Spain type coach. You don't need them to come teach a national team.
No.
you need to start from the under 20. That's where development start.
JT,
And that's where
No, and
it's
to be
simple.
honest,
JT,
Campus is not under 20, you know. You see what Peart's position is? I think that would be where you would place what JT is talking about. Because remember, you know, Peart oversees from the U14 right up. Right. So
Me agree with
He's
that.
a technical director.
Me agree with that. Somebody will know.
And that's exactly what I'm saying. You look at Spain, you look at Germany, the brains start right there. That's why you pay the guy whatever amount of money and let him do what he do.
Yeah, that's where I would invest the money, not paying a
but
senior
there's a
coach to win Gold Cup.
but JT, there's a difference with the overseas still, you know. That the technical director manage the whole entire programs going right up. I've a senior team, but in Jamaica it cuts off at the under 20 level. So there's a problem for transition same way.
If
Right
the fans to understand what you're saying, let me ask you, because I think me understand. For fans to understand exactly what you're saying, the bag of money where everybody think that or forget a head coach, you would basically spend money to get a technical director.
A technical director who's actually a good coach as well, not just a technical director who's just coming in with strategic ideas for the program.
That is where you think we're falling short as a nation.
Yes.
Not at the
No. That's why I said I have no problem with because listen, bro, I believe at the senior level, you're basically assembling a team in a short period of time. It's like when you work with the youngsters at that level, their brain is still fresh as well. People stop learning at certain age. You know them say at 35 you can't learn nothing else. You can't learn nothing. You can't change. You can't. They say after 35 people don't change. I don't know who came. Bro.
You know, so that's good to listen because you know, so all along me listen. Me finally I kind of look into what you say. I can understand what you say. Because you send a man to a national program now and tell the national coach that we go teach him how to control.
It's not gonna work. It's too late. It's too late.
Yeah, if you have somebody in charge to look over all right, he would know say need to learn to control for the youth.
No, not only that Campus, he wouldn't even make it to the senior team. Because him that dropping at the sink hole already. He wouldn't transition.
Campus.
But see that.
Campus.
Yeah.
This is something I was going to run over here, Eddie. I'm saying to you, we hire this man from overseas, and when him come to Jamaica, him only have the portfolio stop at the under 20. Where is the transition?
No, not unseen. I wouldn't just. Let's correct that, people. The youth program, somebody to oversee the youth programs. The youth program.
Development.
Because development.
Yeah, but we are in a serious problem. You know, see the problem.
What? What's the problem?
What?
You know, see the problem.
No, tell me no.
The transition part now to senior now going to be the issue.
Bro, listen.
Why is it that the technical director can't control
But no, the technical director is the glue. Listen, the technical director, when you look at most of these successful clubs, right? The technical director is the one that put things together. He's the one with the connection to know it all, from the junior to the senior. That's how it is. That's how it is. And this is what I've been preaching now for years. Pay this man the amount of money because what I think what Concacaf does or FIFA does, FIFA actually pays some of that money for the technical director, and we could put on top of it, give them what they want, bring in the brains.
So and people, we have 10 more minutes on the show as well. We're not gonna go. We're not going 6 hours, people. Cause those days are over. Where we because you know.
JT, man, pick everybody brain. You don't talk.
Yeah, man, go ahead. We have 10 minutes to go. Go ahead.
Determine Campus, Jason. When you look into this, what me say now, there is a particular person who was supposed to do the role of technical director. I don't know where them put in a film job description or whatever, but he was supposed to be the technical director, right? When then done well. He left the post of technical director, boom, and qualified a team for the World Cup, under 17 team. Somebody tell me now, and when he was in the technical, no team can qualify. Somebody tell me say something something wrong.
Because this is what happens now unseen, and I will take this one first. You see, when you're running an organization, having the right pieces is one thing. But having the person who actually put people in the right position is even more important. Because if you even look at Jamaica, Jamaica is the only country where you have like your health minister is a lawyer, or your the minister of security is a doctor. Like it's the opposite. It's like, okay, you can fix people when they're sick, all right, I'm gonna make you become the minister of security. And like, it's so it's very important to put people in the right position. So because what this shows and seeing that Windell Dunswell is better served as a coach working with youths. He's more on this.
Yeah, that's the way it's for.
I remember,
That's the way it's for, you know.
and see, I did
But
an entire show on Wendell Dunswell 2 years ago where I said there's no way in football you can have a technical director who never speaks to the public. Nobody knows what his manifesto is. Nobody knows what
what he's doing,
his plan is
what
for
he's
the
planning.
football, for the Jamaica. We just hear say one man named Mr. Dunswell is the. I have problem with these things, and it took time. They got him out. What I'm saying is, even having Peart as the man where he is right now unseen, it's okay with me. But I would couple that with somebody else more experienced alongside him, so he could keep growing while he's teaching as well. You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
Well, for me, I wouldn't. See, the thing is, in a position like that, I don't want nobody alongside him. He needs to go overseas and get the education. That's one. And it is very imperative.
No,
If we listen to the interview that Rudolph
Which part him
speaking,
go and get the medication determine?
listen what I'm saying. It's just like you're.
No,
It's
which
just like
part
you're.
him go get the medication determine?
Let me finish. It's
But
just like you're.
Santana,
Let him finish up.
It's
Let him finish up until so we can
it's
move
just
on.
it's just like you're in school, right? You have different phases in school where you go do your how do you say it? I can't remember the term that they use, but anyway, you go out there and you're on the job site and you're getting your training, right? You don't have to go. I know the JFF is always look at budget, look at money, but you have different you can go to Mexico, you can go to USA, is right there, right? And we have to pay attention to the wordings that our federation use, and it may be uncomfortable.
Me just count. You just spoke for 3 minutes, and I don't think you
Listen,
said
I'm
anything.
almost done.
You didn't say
No,
anything.
I'm almost done. I'm about to wrap it up now. I'm almost done. When Rudolph Speed said that everyone is compromised, it wasn't just him. He's just him shaking the fence. It's him saying that, you know what, this shit has been going on before me. We have to find a way to fix it. When you have people in position that not supposed to be there, even himself.
Okay.
But anyway,
Me I go echo with JT because
And then
that's
Jason go.
something to look at.
campus
Yeah, me
determining to change. Hold on, campus determining to change the word that we talk about.
No,
Period.
unseen. We don't
But
want
he
him
needs to
changing
go
today. No,
overseas.
unseen. We don't want him
He
changing
must be
today.
changing.
Tomorrow, one next day.
Actually,
Go ahead,
yeah,
campus.
man.
Campus, go ahead. We have 5
Me
minutes.
utter because some of the time we put a man in a position, or the position we put him in a, because you tell Mr. Downswell, say my technical director, so he basically sit down in the office at direct. But when you actually put him on the sideline, on the bench as a coach, you get better time. So sometimes we have the people, but we just not put them in the right position. And I think what happened with Downswell shows say him have the quality, but him just never in the right
And
position.
not only that,
The position
campus, not only that, Mr. Downswell was the last man to qualify a under 20 team for a World Cup.
Yeah, exactly. But like you taking out a tracksuit and put him in a suit and tie. Suit and tie and a film. In a tracksuit with the whistle on in it.
That's not where his skill set. But that's where I always
Yeah.
say with the JFF and why I don't get too much into the JFF, the problem, because the problem is bigger than the JFF. The problem is actually a Jamaican problem where you see we don't have enough cutting edge people in the right positions to take on the future, even with the country on a whole, just like where things are going. We are always stuck with these men who put in their work, because the men in the JFF, they actually put in their hours to be where they are. They put in their hours and they put in their grassroots work. The problem is a lot of them have a ceiling, and it comes down to their ego, or they stop learning, or like just the sport itself is just accelerating quicker than how they are developing. They're not privy to technology. Like I'm sure if you look at how the US are, those are the countries run their football program. When you get in there, you're gonna see more people who are more savvy, even just like digitally savvy.
Bro, our coach
No,
was just
determine. We
arguing
don't
about a
determine. We don't
tablet.
want to do that again. Jason gonna have to speak, bro. We can't
One
let you
minute.
do that again.
One more minute.
Yeah.
One more minute. Use Errol Stevens for example. Somebody we know quite well. We know his role. We know when good at. And just imagine next year JFF come and say, Errol Stevens, the director of treasury.
No, you see, Errol Stevens is going to get himself in a lot of problem, though. Let me just tell you this from now.
Man,
Is your friend? Is your friend tell Errol Stevens to say that he needs to
Yeah,
stop?
man,
No,
like that,
listen.
man.
Tell him to stop take information out of the JFF and give it to Ryan because they're gonna
Hey,
get
listen
rid.
to me now.
No, I'm telling you. I'm just telling
Hey.
you what the people in the JFF are telling me that he's gonna run into problems. So I'm just telling you that to help him
Well,
out.
Ryan
Okay,
been
all right.
getting
Go
information
ahead,
before
go ahead,
Stevenson got
Jason.
elected.
Jason, go ahead, Jason. Jason Guna time. Yeah.
Hey, that information of the JFF thing will never stop JP. So I mean,
Yeah. But for him,
Never.
because no,
Anyway,
listen, because you see, Jason Guna, you see, Errol Stevens,
Yeah,
he's a youngster who we're rooting for, and we need him to just stay clean and focus on his duty and rise up the ranks. That's what
In
we
going
need from
clean, so
yeah.
stay clean.
It's just stay clean.
Sure
Don't
one.
don't get into this YouTube JFF war and start because it's gonna become he will become the next what the man did the name with them get out with ya the
Oh, no way at all.
the man who did run against the president. Yeah, he doesn't want to become that. Yeah, he doesn't want to become that. And you don't have to tell him that campus. You don't have to call him and tell him. He will find out. He will find out. Because I don't want it to seem like I'm telling you to tell him. Go ahead, Jason. Go now.
See, I'm not you know, me and him play football
No,
together.
no man,
Last time we played together for
no man. Even though you
no
didn't play
friend.
football, you don't have to talk to him, boy. It's a YouTube. That's
Yeah,
the
but
same thing we're saying. We don't want him to get involved in YouTube business. We're on YouTube. Let him stay in the JFF and do
okay.
the right thing. Just tell him to do the right
Oh,
thing.
yeah. So I
Go
think
ahead.
one of the things that we're running into, and you mentioned it just now, JT, about not really having like savvy people inside the football. I think that's a byproduct of football not being, lucrative in Jamaica. So if someone is business savvy, what businesses would I want to get into in Jamaica? I don't think that there's much like lure unless you just love football to get into football in Jamaica, right? So some of the guys who are involved in football, it's not because they were more savvy than anybody else to get those roles. It's almost like a thankless position in Jamaica to be a football administrator. You hear them say it all the time, and it's the truth. Because I think until you get to the JFF level in Jamaica, where you can maybe rub shoulders with some people from other countries and you get to go and see more things about football, that you might get some actual benefit out of the football, right? So that I think plays against what you're talking about. Most of those savvy individuals are getting into other fields and they're maybe not getting involved in their local clubs. If we can somehow make it look good, marketed in a way to these young savvy professionals to get involved in football. Like I see every now and again one popping up here and there. I don't know if they want to get involved in the administrative side of things, but I see a young entrepreneur that is very involved in done beholding. I see some clubs, getting much better at their social media interactions. So I think that they're maybe learning, but like Determin was saying earlier, these things are just going to take a long time because football has gone one way in Jamaica for so long that we just have to get through this cycle, and eventually some of these people won't be in the football anymore. And the hope is there's more like a Errol Stevens who might have different thoughts than his predecessors. You know what I mean? But I think that cycle just has to happen. That cycle just has to happen.
Jason, sports is just like the government.
No,
You just
determine.
gotta
We have
go
to
in there
go.
with the right intention.
Determine. Come on, bro. Come on. We're gonna go to We're gonna go to Fisherman. Then we go to Unseen and close the show. Fisherman, you have your final take on everything that you heard. If you're there, your mic is muted. If not, we go to Unseen. And
Oh, to me, some nice because I'm mute.
yeah, man, that was good.
No, when me do want to ask, me do want to ask Unseen or anybody who know. How much new player come in the team?
Two of the players
Which
who
one?
came
Under
in,
20?
two of the players who came in
Yeah,
got
man, the under
injured. You know,
20 man talk, man. It's a play.
Two
Fisherman.
players injured.
Yeah, they
and
got injured. Plunkett, or that's his name, Plunkett from Manchester United, and another youngster from the Netherlands. They both got injured in training. Even that, them getting injured in training, I don't even want to cause problem. But Fisherman, I would want to know what took place there. What was the rigors of that training? How did them two players they just
They
got injured
from
like
what I
that?
heard, J-Town, in 5 days they played 3 matches. So
Jesus
that could have
Christ.
contributed.
You see, them thing that's why I
No,
say Rudolph Austin, them Rudolph Austin are some tough chunk
Taylor.
people, you know. Them can't expect
Taylor.
everybody if it be like him, you know.
JT, there's some madness going on, man. So be a madness.
See
Be
that?
the team problem. Be a what a madness going.
See, and that's why and see, you see this year, I'm staying away from the football
Let's go say something.
passa.
Hold on. Can I answer Fisherman's question? Because I have
Gardner's son is there. Gardner's son is there.
Yes, he is. So for Fisherman, you asked how many changes from the qualifying team, right?
Yeah.
All right. So I'm going through the list now. 1, 2, 3,
It's about 5.
4,
About man.
5, 6, 7. So there's 7 changes out of a squad of 21. So 14 are returning and 7 have come in.
Now all of those is what? Overseas based players are
No.
locally involved in it.
No,
Majority overseas.
I think one locally.
no,
I think one
actually
is
not.
No,
Actually not.
Majority is overseas.
no. Hold on.
Actually, of the 7, hold on, no, of the 7 players that came in, 1, 2, 2 of the additions are actually overseas players out of the 7.
Okay.
And one of those players is actually an overseas player that's born in Jamaica that just plays overseas now. So in the context of quota, 1 player from overseas is actually added to the team for this round.
So is by choice why them don't bring more, or them couldn't get any more overseas ballers?
Well, to my knowledge, there was only 2 players that play overseas that were not released by their clubs.
Seymour, Reed, and somebody.
Yes, I mean, I understand what you say it, so Jay. I mean, I understand what you say it, so.
How say it? How?
Yeah, like, I mean, I understand. Because once you leave Jamaica, when you're born in Jamaica, you leave Jamaica, you play overseas. You become an overseas player, my boss. In my brain.
No, me no look on it like that.
That's your brain.
So
I'm telling you how. That's fine, unseen, but you can use your brain. Hold on, unseen. Hold on,
I'm not talking about baller that born in Jamaica. I'm talking about baller that born overseas. That's what I'm asking.
Oh, that's specific. Specific baller born overseas.
And also unseen. I said it that way because that's how the JFF looks at it. The JFF counts a player that was born here but plays his football overseas as a local player. So that's why I made sure to make that distinction, because that's how the JFF, that's the definition of it from the JFF.
Okay, all right.
So we want them do it that way.
All right.
That's me can understand. If you're born here and you go overseas, me still have you as a local bar.
I saw me have you too. But unseen, let's not start a new war. Guys, we really appreciate you guys. 2 hours. Listen, remember, I know, at 2030, we have till 2030, you know, guys. So me realize me can't burn out myself too much on the 5 hours them again. It's 2 hours, and then we save ourselves. Because remember, you know, Nations League come up September. We have the U20, U17, a lot of football are going to play this year.
We have the girls them too. Remember, we have the girls them too.
Me no do female football.
Me just say we have. I want to look forward.
Yeah. JT don't like successful. JT don't like successful.
No.
Nothing that's success.
No. Just go now. You know why I'm not talk about no. You know why?
No, you're probably gonna say something about the girls can't take criticism or something.
In this modern era, political correctness is very important, and me not really know how to do that. And then me probably on the stream now, my head go take me and I say sitting before you know it a big problem. You know, so I just keep it over the side too, where me be, and I don't really watch female football. It's boring, it's slow, it just tired me out.
So
I don't have
JT,
time for it.
JT,
Yeah.
do something for it then, JT. Do something for it.
Mm.
We want Jamaica to change to 2030. Try change to it, no man, because your program good enough.
No, me nah
Try
go.
and change to it, man.
One thing, me nah go change though. Me nah go catch me at do female football, brother. Me nah have time.
No worry, man.
Ah, man.
There's ample programming talking
Jason
about
Guna
guys.
does it.
Anyway,
Enough
me
program
know
does
some
it.
lies. So me just finish my little
Mm.
say look here glad for JT you come on back on the in the space because when you're in the space you kind of miss something.
Yeah,
So I'm
man,
glad
we
you
there.
come on
Yeah, man, we there
and
again.
at the end of the day too. Me say something to you. You see the music business, man. Take it more serious, man. You look like you take it serious, you know. Yeah, man. I want to hear some more music from you. Cause you look like you will make it in a music thing, you know. But you know, look
I
like you
got
take
I
it
got to
serious.
see him live first. I got to see him
Yeah,
live
man.
first.
Me actually better live than this, man.
One question me I feel. You can perform with bands.
Oh yeah, I love performing with bands, bro.
All right, that's good. Because the
Yeah,
new thing
you
is
know,
that no bands. So more bands come back in it.
put some more effort in it, my boss, and make we hear some more things from you.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
to the football, we hope the under 20 team.
Yeah,
Me wish them luck.
and the thing is, Fisherman, I think me finally find the balance to where me can make music and still do. Cause me realize say, even though me make music, me realize say the football thing is also my passion. Like because me play the
Yeah, me
sports,
realize.
yeah, but me can't escape football, bro. Because you know, say a lot of musicians are failed footballers. Yeah.
The thing is, me hear you, and you sound better than some established artists when me name not call your name, you know. Me
Yeah.
can be hear them, and when me hear you, me I say, oh, a man like you.
Yeah.
When me, now me call one of them. Man like Skilly Bang. When me hear Skilly Bang, no wonder how them man they make it in a music.
Money,
And me
money,
listen
money.
you, and me I say,
Because
if you take this thing more
people
serious, now,
like what them like. The same reason why
that's true,
somebody
man.
when I
That's true.
talk like JT, they will still get people watch them show.
Yeah, yeah.
That's true.
Like
That's true.
people,
And-
everybody
and-
different, and enough away out there.
And the next thing, you
You
know,
just-
Fisherman, enough of them artists, them me all are make rhythm and them thing they for Jamaica, you know. And them not like to pay. Like enough
Yeah,
big
I mean,
artists at Jamaica, they
you know
don't
that.
want to pay, bro. Like when you make all the
Yeah,
beat,
well,
them a tell you say you're not boss yet, and them a spend money uptown for push it, so you can only get publishing, and they don't want to pay you upfront. So me realize say, me
Well,
have to just do it myself.
That's Jamaicans in every industry, so not
Yeah,
different.
man.
So,
Yeah.
Are we that, man?
Every industry don't recognize sweat equity.
All right, but yeah, what?
Hey,
We guess what? We have a big back tomorrow. Yeah, man.
man. And I hope the team do well. I hope them come out and play some better football this trip.
But Fisherman, me
and-
remember say me a listen to you every single day, you know, and cryptic them a go at it, you know. More time when me all
Yeah,
go work
man.
some man, you know, me miss all 60, 70 voice note and me just press one and it just a run, you know.
Yes.
Me press
Yeah.
press one
Let's say the radio station, JT.
brother.
Yeah,
The man them
some man then, you know, sir.
cryptic.
So, JT,
Bless
man,
man. Big up to the panel.
my
Big up to
final
the
word.
panel.
All right, go ahead.
Blessings.
My final word. So read the injury thing, bro. The man them have players. I mean, if you want to say it now, the man them have players. Oh, they don't know that they're not on the team. And when before JFF released the team, you know, YouTubers always and media company want release with them get information. So when it released, no, them the players that find out say they're not on the team and then they'll be kill out themselves. You see me? So then now you know that things can. Yeah. Man, I'm talking truth, brother, because them even stop them foolishness.
Yeah, and people.
But they did that at the senior level
Hold
too.
on, the people in the comment section, me do a thing to, you know, people where me never really share my music with the YouTube. Cause I always say, you see, YouTube now, me realize the Jamaican fans, them not really, we listen football, I just football and thing there. And the reason why I never really share my music with the football fans, them, me rather them did just discover it and say, oh, me like a JT that the artist say sound good, than me I just a force music from people. So me did actually try for that song they right now. That song they actually went it charted in 15 different countries, and it's already at 45,000 streams on Spotify. Apple Music, that song there, it went like number 3 in Chile and Colombia. You see me? So it's, and just as an independent artist, so I'm actually gonna build on that. Cause one of the hardest thing as an artist is to find the direction where you want to go. Cause you can be talented, but you end up and make a lot of different things. Me figure
Drop
out
it, drop it, JT. Drop it.
yeah,
That's
no,
where the money is, bro.
no, no,
Independent, period. But you
but
gotta have
no. Guess what? Me
somebody
find
rich
out. Guess what?
backing
Me
you.
find out. You have to do music like how me do YouTube. Um, you see, you have to do the same kind of video them on YouTube. If you build up a channel, you have to do the same kind of song them for people identify you as an artist. As some say it start work for me. So me have a next single I go drop early August. That day I want next mad sitting again. So me realize with my audience there, my audience them down in South America, Kenya, and then place there France. Went on the charts 15, number 15 for Apple Music, France for about 7 days. Netherlands, so me start. We do unseen, you know what I go on, but we are go there now. The football thing is we love to as well, so we are go there. Cause Jamaica, they need, and the reason why me can't end my platform, bro, is this: there's so many people we like my platform because it also give them a voice as well. So me can't really get rid of my platform. My platform, that's why I always have a panel where me know say if me I do something else, there's people who can come up here and talk and still make it happen. So I realize say my platform I feel always keep going because it give a lot of people voice too. We have sense about the football. And we keep doing that. Use it for likes break. Yeah man, so yeah man, we there. We talk here, people. Bless up.
Big up on yourself, man.
JT,
Big up,
Yeah man, yeah
big
man.
up.
bring up.
Determined.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna call you.
Yeah man, everybody in the comment section really Anita Bell, Deco Nation, professional pro clubs, everybody we pass through crowbar, emoji, yeah, emoji beats. Me need to find back that beat there, no, me need to find back that rhythm there. The rhythm there I want a rhythm pack. From about 2019 me they make a rhythm there. Issa Allen, the economy, Travis Peso, Mark MFUS fan, Tails, everybody who passed through, enough love and respect, guys. We'll be back. The game is tomorrow, the U20, so we'll probably be back after that game because the game will come out 3 o'clock in the morning, so me just stay up and watch it. JT, do a special on one of your favorite. No. Me not understand what you mean, Wilshire. Do a special. Yeah. Me have a something where me go drop next man. Oh, yo, the next something where me go drop. That one day I go hard too. We just need to come up with a bridge and we need a pre-chorus and a chorus. Cause me take long for write me song them too, That's why when people hear them sound good. Cause me not really like me a man like me no burn weed. When me did a university, me actually try that. Cause when I did a school and people say, "Yo, dog, weed a burn some weed," and so we try them thing there. Me is not a man who can burn up weed and drink up alcohol and make music. No, actually, my brain have to be clear, bro, when I'm making music, and I'm making the beat as well. I'm making the beat, I'm recording myself, and I'm mixing the song. Me I master it. Me I make the cover art. Then me I promote it. It's a lot of work, dog. And me I work a 9 to 5 job. And me I work as a proper slave on a plantation right now. So say it's a lot. But so me kind of find a formula how to balance out the thing now. So when me come on and me do the show them, I realize me have to limit the show them to like 2 hours, maximum 2.5 hours. And if we are gonna do watch along, we do watch along for longer. But you're not gonna catch me I do the 5 hour stream them again and 8 hours and them thing there. Me's a single father as well, so me have a little daughter me have to take care. So me find a way now to balance out my time. Me know say me come on, me do me 2 hours, can do three show a week, and when we drop in one on the weekend depends on how much football I play. And when there's a lot of football playing, we rev it up as well, and we increase it that way. So that's how we are gonna do it. If me find out, cause one of the thing when you have a lot of things going on, something I will always take the lead. If you don't know what I do. So I kind of find a way to balance it now. And I'm making more short videos as well. There's a short video on the channel. I'm gonna start dropping short videos every week, giving you guys updates on what's happening. So me now have to come live every time. You see me, but me always have to come live as well. Cause I think this channel was built as a live channel where we have the panel, like them people up on the panel, you hear their point of view, and we give those people a voice as well. We like to give people a voice. That's very important. That's what I'm a thing, is to give people a voice. I think that's something that's very important to me, because you know, I know there's people in the comment section in the Jamaica space who maybe don't have the energy and the time to build a YouTube channel or the know-how, but they know a lot about football. So you have to give them when I find those people, I like to give them a chance to speak. I like to give them a chance to express themselves. So that's what my platform is about. And then I will deliver content. Try to make the content as professional as possible with the short videos, but the live streams I go always keep it real, keep it honest. And I'm trying to stay away this time too. We know I'm going to the war thing with too much people and them thing that we really we more focused now. I started the gym like a week ago, back in the gym again. Start feel good about myself. I go get again, yo, people, if you're going to a lot out there in your life, bro, as a man, I think try to do some workout, some exercise. I think workout and exercise really help your mindset. It straighten your mind, it refresh your body after you take a fresh shower. You release some energy, some built up energy as a man more than you have some anger. I think working out is very important. I would tell people, if you're dealing with any stress out there or any depression or anything, maybe try to do some workout. It's probably a good idea. Give it a shot. People, bless up on yourself. Love and respect. Until next time, I'm out.